Hi friends, our ice machine on our refrigerator went out a couple of months ago, and instead of fixing that, which was going to be incredibly expensive, we decided to purchase this countertop ice machine. Now I want to go over a couple of things that we've learned in the last couple of months that you need to know before spending your money on this machine, including how long does it take to make ice and how loud is it. So before we go into that, I want to go over the features of this machine and what it's like to use it. And then at the end, I'll show you exactly how to put the water in the machine, make the ice, what it looks like, how long it takes. So if that's what you're here for, go ahead and skip to the end because it's right there at the end and you'll show how easy it is to make the ice. So the first thing here right out of the package, you'll see it's a nice, slim, sleek design. Fits well within pretty much any decor in your kitchen. Fits well on the countertop. Right here on the top, you have the ice reservoir itself. So you open up the lid, take it out, and here you can see about the size of the reservoir. Down here is the actual water reservoir itself. And then back here is the secondary reservoir, including where the ice actually comes out. So in order to take this off, now sometimes I've done this a few times, and you do feel kind of like you're breaking it, but you're not breaking it, so don't worry. It does take just a little bit of force to get that off. So it comes off here. And this is the secondary ice reservoir, as well as where the ice actually drops into the machine itself. You see how easy it is just to come apart and put right back together here. Now on the front, you have the power button. So you just push the power button to turn it on. And then if you want to clean it, you just put in, there's instructions in the manual on how to clean it. There's a solution they recommend to put in it. You hold the ice clean button down for 5 seconds and it cleans the machine. So very easy to make ice, very easy to clean. Appreciate that feature that it's just a simple machine, but it does exactly, essentially what you're asking it to do. Now on the side, you have the intake here. So it's definitely something you don't want to cover up. So you want to put it on some sort of counter that has plenty of room to breathe. Because if you did plug it up, this thing will get hot and just won't operate correctly. And then on the back here, you've got the exhaust. So you want to make sure that all those are not covered up by anything. So we've got the cord here as well. So you'll notice this cord is exceptionally long. This counter itself is about 7 feet. I can take it all the way over there, plug it in with no problem. So I appreciate that you can put it where you want if you don't have enough outlets in the house. Move it back and forth. And it just gives you a lot of flexibility. You're not constrained to just one spot where you need to put it itself. Now I'll show you how to essentially fill this up and how to run the machine itself. So you just open up the top here, take out the basket, put the water in. So I've already put a majority of it in already. There is a fill line right here that shows you exactly how high you can fill it without having any issues. About 3 of these large cups is what got us to very close to the fill line here. So then you put the ice basket back in, close it up, plug it in. I always make sure not to have it plugged in while I am doing anything with electricity. I don't like to chance it. So we'll plug it in here. Now once it's plugged in, you'll see that the red light is turned on. Push the button and you can hear that it's putting the water through the machine. So we're gonna go ahead and let this run. When I come back, there will be some ice that's starting to form, and I'll tell you about how long it took, and then we'll show what the ice looks like. So when I first ran this kind of scared me a little bit. It will cycle water through a couple of times before it actually even starts to run. So it's running now, and you can barely hear that running. It's a very quiet machine compared to other countertop appliances that you'll have. Now, after about a minute or two of running, you'll hear the refrigerant or the refrigerator kind of start to kick on, just like it's a really, really small refrigerator. So that, to me, indicates that this is starting to get cold and produce the ice. So the machine has been running for about 5 to 7 minutes now. What I really want to tell you here is at first, before it really gets cold, some of the ice is going to be not quite what you're expecting, but eventually it gets right up to this perfect nugget consistency. So at first, don't be scared when you see that it's kind of a little slushy. It takes a little while for it to get cold and really get up to temperature. But as you can see here, we're starting to get just a few of the of the ice cubes out, and it's exactly what you would expect with a Nugget Ice Maker. So we're at about 10 minutes here now. 10 to 15, and you can see that it's really starting to fill up with ice. So the first time you do this is going to take a little while to fill it up, but then after that you can just keep putting more, you can put more water in it to keep the ice in the machine itself. So the first time is always going to take a little bit longer, but as you replenish, it's just a machine that you can sit there and always have these wonderful nugget ice, which are, in me and my wife's opinion, our favorites. So fantastic little desktop machine that you can use here instead of having the larger expense of needing to fix your dishwasher, or to fix your refrigerator ice machine. Or if you just like the nugget ice itself, this is a fantastic machine for that.